What's up and welcome to the channel. Now, during the last couple of days, I had some thoughts going through my mind about Jello Ball and why no NBA team really had interest in him. And also, don't forget that if not for LaMelo, Jello wouldn't even have gotten the chance of playing for the Hornets in the Summer League. It's only because LaMelo is now their franchise player. Other than that, the Detroit Pistons were the only team that had a little bit of interest in Jello, and we all know the clips of him practicing with the team, but they didn't sign him. They didn't show any further interest. Now, I thought and I asked the question, why could that be? And I think the answer is pretty obvious. And before I start, don't kill the messenger. What I'm about to say will not please the ears of many listeners, especially if you are a Jello or Ball Brother fan in general. But I'm just putting myself into the perspective of an NBA head coach and also NBA executives, GMs. Why no team really had interest in giving him a chance, and the Hornets now gave him a chance in the Summer League, but they didn't sign him. They signed a guy like Wes Iwundu over Jello, who is arguably one of the worst, if not the worst, NBA player. Wes Iwundu, I already made a video about the 9 guys that the Hornets signed ahead of Jello, and a lot of those players, 3 to be exact, are really trash players. You can't tell me that those players are better or have more upside for your franchise than Jello. Simply for marketing purposes, it would be very smart to sign Jello because the hype around your franchise would be enormous, extreme, insane. But no, even the Charlotte Hornets, who have the younger brother, LaMelo on the team, gave Jello a chance, but they didn't sign him, and they signed some other trash players ahead of Jello. So even the team where your brother is the franchise star player, even that team signs other trash players ahead of you. Now, why could that be the case? First of all, we all know about the incident where Jello and a couple of teammates shoplifted in China in not just one store. Talk about doing or making a silly mistake and shoplifting or stealing from one store. They did it in 3 stores. I think those were Louis Vuitton stores, and in China, people who shoplift can land in prison for up to 10 years. Donald Trump even had to talk to the president of China, Xi Jinping, to get Jello and those guys out of there. Now, are there any moral or understandable reasons for why these 3 players shoplifted? No, there aren't. We all know that NCAA or college players don't really have money, but Jello had his brother in the NBA. They had their BBB, Triple B business going. I think his family had a lot of money, even at that point. So you can't tell me, I don't know, they were so poor that they had to shoplift a designer Louis Vuitton, I don't know, sunglass or bag. Come on, guys. I mean, and I think this incident will haunt him for the rest of his career. And I think it is also this incident which is a big reason for why no NBA team wants him, because that just showed character. It showed your character. Now, if, let's just say, Jello did that terrible, stupid mistake, but afterwards, in the next couple of months and years, he shows improvement in terms of maturity, getting more mature and grown up. If that would have been the case, then of course I think teams, NBA coaches, executives would be more willing to, basically forget what happened and look at the new man that Jello has become. But what did he do instead? He got tatted up, and I mean from head to toe. Now, that in itself is, in today's world, in today's generation, a pretty normal thing. We all know that most NBA players are tatted up. But in this case, I think that didn't really help. Not only did he get tatted up, but also I think his overall look is, let's just say, a bit gangster, or it fits the thing that he did a couple of years ago with the shoplifting thing. I think it's, sorry for me to say that, but Jello looks like a thug, or a criminal at least. And I know those are hard words, but I think that's going through the minds of NBA coaches And I think that they are not happy that after this shoplifting incident that Jello went this route, and yeah, even more so adopted this persona of a, let's just say, criminal. He looks like a criminal. Of course, he isn't, but I think yeah, that is not a thing that NBA coaches really like seeing, and I'm pretty sure that that is one of the reasons why no NBA team really wants him, because they don't trust his personality, and that all comes down or goes back to the shoplifting, stealing incident from not just one store but 3 stores in China, and now him adopting this gangsta thuggish personality. And I watched the video, which is now playing on screen, of his house tour, and yeah, his look overall, the baggy pants, tatted up, and also the hairstyle, but also his slang. I didn't count, but I think in that clip alone, 14-minute clip, I think he said, you feel me, about 10 times or even more. And we all know that this, yeah, you feel me. That's, yeah, street slang. And I'm sure, and I think we can all agree that NBA coaches don't just look at your talent. Of course, talent is very important, but if your personality is off, if they don't like you or they don't trust your character, your personality in terms of work ethic, who you are, who you stand for, your background, and also your motivation, your drive, your principles, if they don't trust you in that perspective, then yeah, you have a problem. And for most guys coming into the league, they see a hungry dude who is disciplined. And yeah, but Jello is the opposite, because he already is rich. His family is rich. He's living in that big house. So there are questions about his motivation, I think. Those are thoughts going through the minds of NBA coaches. But not only that, then there's the shoplifting incident, and now also his personality. He didn't really I don't know, get away from that criminal thing that he did, or yeah, his stealing. He adopted even more the looks and the personality of a criminal person. Or maybe not the personality, but as far as just his looks and how he speaks, I think we can all agree that Jello doesn't look like a clean, let's just say, clean-cut, disciplined, and very hungry, motivated young NBA prospect. And the baggy pants in the video, I think they dropped down, or they slipped down at least 10 times, and Jello had to pull his saggy pants up again. So that's just one thing that I also noticed. And once again, if the shoplifting incident never happened, I think that NBA coaches and executives wouldn't really care, or wouldn't care too much. But since that also happened, I think this is not a good look for Jello. Now, those are my thoughts, but I am pretty sure that those thoughts are going through the heads and minds of NBA coaches. If you disagree, then let me know in the comments. If you agree, then also let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, then don't forget to leave a like. If you want to stay up to date on everything NBA and basketball, but especially NBA news and videos like this one, then definitely consider subscribing. Thank you guys for watching the video to the end. Have a nice day, and see you in the next video.